Everybody loves a good Cinderella story, and we sure had one in 2016 in England when Leicester City, who the year before finished in 14th place in the Premier League, all of a sudden rose to the top and won the championship. How did Leicester City beat the 5,000 to 1 odds? Well, the story is that they beat it with beets. The players apparently were drinking beetroot juice on a daily basis, and this gave them enhanced endurance. Is there any science behind this? Well, beets, like many other vegetables, contain a lot of nitrates. And in the mouth, nitrates convert to nitrites because there are enzymes present that can do that. And in the bloodstream, nitrites are the precursor to nitric oxide. Nitric oxide has become a very famous chemical. It's a neurotransmitter, and it enhances blood flow. In fact, it is the secret behind Viagra. When that is consumed, it releases nitric oxide, and that dilates blood vessels in the appropriate area. Okay, so what's the story here? Did the players really benefit from the nitrates? Oh, science is here and there on that. There are some studies that show indeed enhanced endurance with regular consumption, but many others don't. So it is somewhat iffy. But isn't there another side to nitrites? Isn't the story that we should be careful about eating hot dogs because they are preserved with nitrites, and the nitrites in the body convert to nitrosamines, which are known carcinogens? Well, consuming nitrates from a vegetable and nitrites from the hot dog may not be exactly the same. Why? Because in the hot dog, the nitrites are together with amino acids and amines, and they can form nitrosamines in the body much more readily than the nitrates that are present in vegetables, because you don't have the other components. You don't have the amines that are needed. So the fact is that it probably is more beneficial to get your nitrates from a beet than from the hot dog. Well, what about that beetroot juice? What can it do for you? Let's give it a try. Well, for one, it doesn't make your taste buds dance around, but it really isn't all that bad. One assumes, though, that with the success that Leicester City had, the trainers would keep feeding them beetroot juice the next year as well. What happened the next year? Well, the glass slipper fell off because they ended up in the middle of the pack back in 12th place. So maybe it wasn't the beetroot juice that did it. Maybe they just had one lucky year, which sometimes happens in sports. But I can't eliminate the chance that beetroot juice does some good things, because there are some studies. One thing, though, you want to remember is that if you consume the beetroot juice, the next day you've got to be ready for its exit.